Hello, and welcome to the Visual Arts Program, otherwise known as VAP. My name is Karen Helmerson, Director of VAP, and my colleague in this program is Rita Putnam. The visual arts in New York State explore and investigate the issues and impressions of our contemporary environment, from real to virtual. NYSCA advances the visual arts across a variety of genres, including painting, sculpture, drawing, printmaking, and photography. Goals are to assist visual artists in their efforts to create, present, and exhibit new work, interpret the work of contemporary visual artists for the public, encourage dialogue and critical commentary about the visual arts, present high-quality contemporary work that expands traditional parameters and reflects the diverse ethnic and cultural profile of the state. FY2019 grant statistics. VAP awarded $1.4 million in 85 grants to 81 organizations across 18 counties statewide. The minimum FY19 award level was $5,000 to $30,000, and the minimum FY20 this year award level is $5,000. New this year, NYSCA is no longer using the Grants Gateway for NYSCA application submission. We are moving to a new platform, the Consolidated Funding Application known as CFA. If you have applied to the Regional Economic Development Opportunities, REDC, you will be familiar with the CFA. Also new this year, program staff will be available through March 21, 1 week prior to the deadline, to speak with you about your application. Do not wait to submit your application, however, or call staff at the last minute. Call in advance to ensure you are applying to the right program and to the right category within within the visual arts. Staff cannot guarantee a timely response to your calls or email that last week. As we know, artists are at the core of our work. VAP has been working diligently over the past 2 years to clarify artists' fees for the purpose of VAP funding. VAP is very happy to announce new parameters for better understanding artists' fees and to help your organization better support artists as a valued cultural worker in the arts. See VAP guidelines for more information. As you begin the process of applying or considering an application to VAP, remember to visit the NYSCA website first. There you will find a walk through the CFA application process, the FY20 VAP guidelines, eligibility criteria, application questions, and a list of support materials for all VAP funding categories. You will also find VAP staff contact information on the NYSCA site VAP program page. Funding categories for VAP and FY20 are 1. General operating support, 2. Exhibitions and installations, 3. Project support, 4. Workspace facilities, and 5. Regrants and partnerships. Note, sponsored projects are not eligible for support in the visual arts program. For organizations applying to VAP general operating support, applicants may apply for a second request in another program discipline only when the second request is explicitly for activity not covered by VAP general operating support. For example, VAP does not fund arts education K through 12. Applicants to VAP general operating support may apply for a second request to Arts Ed K through 12. Please call staff to clarify any questions. In addition, VAP is not able to support requests for public programming that employ the visual arts in service of another discipline or interest. Please remember that VAP is dedicated to non-moving image. If you are interested in moving image and or sound art, please see the electronic media and film program. Now, the competitive edge, tips for successful grant writing. Be sure to review all program eligibility, prerequisites, and requirements. Keep your answers simple. Answer the questions clearly and be specific, no hyperbola. Provide real information such as time, place, date, staff, and artists involved. Make sure your answers are specific to the category you are applying for throughout the proposal. Be sure your narrative is consistent. For example, promotion. Tell us how you will promote the project you request support for and not your promotional strategies for the entire organization. Priority is given to programs that combine strong curatorial vision and innovation. Clearly articulate your cultural vision. Include financial notes in your proposed budget. For example, all remaining operating expenses should be clearly identified in the financial notes. Never repeat an answer by cutting and pasting. Never claim to be the first or only unless you can substantiate that claim. Websites. Be sure your project and or programming can easily be found on your website. Pay attention to prior year panel comments if you received them, and demonstrate improvement if recommended, appropriate to your FY20 request. And last, spell check. Remember, your proposal, support materials, and your website are often the only introduction to your organization that a panelist will have. Do not assume anything. Be clear, articulate, and specific. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to working with you in FY20.